Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. And what are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about casters after you build this nice welding table or any kind of a workbench out in your garage, whether it's out of wood or steel. It comes down to what are good casters and what casters aren't so good. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to change the picture because I use two different kinds of casters from two different places, or wheels, however you want to term it. And then those are the ones that I primarily stick with because they work really well for me. We'll have a discussion about them and a comparison. So let me change the picture. We'll go ahead and we'll get started. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about are the ones you get out at Harbor Freight. Yes, I do use them. They are better quality than a lot of casters that Harbor Freight sells, but these are the polyurethane wheels. I mean, I like using them. They roll nicely, okay? I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, and I've used them on several projects. Sometimes a lot lighter duty, kinds of tables, stuff like that, because I have to keep everything mobile, but people, have also commented on these. It gets good reviews. So they're not the low-end ones by a long shot. So I want you to take a look at the price, then I'm going to explain to you the ones I've been buying recently that I think is a better value. I think they're a better quality wheel. But there's nothing wrong with these. I've used them. I haven't had any problems with them. But let me show you what I've been buying. Okay, so these are the ones that I've been buying. They're still 4-inch, and these are good heavy-duty wheels. Now, these are rated at 1,200 pounds. That means 400 pounds each. I'll go through some questions and answers, and I might repeat some of the things that I'm talking about. But these are the ones that I've been buying, and considering, it's 1,200 pounds, I mean, when you have them all on there, I mean, that's usually more than enough for anything that I'm doing. But of course, you can buy your heavier duty ones if you want to. They're a good value. I mean, you're getting all 4 of them. And I went through and I took a look at what other people were saying, and I took a look at the percentage on, good versus bad and all that. And we'll go over all the statistics here, but let me show you what you get when it's shipped. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the box that it comes in, and you get 4 of them, and this is a little bit more of a close-up. Let me change the picture. Okay, so here I've exploded it the best that I can. I mean, these are nice wheels. I think they're a little bit better constructed in terms of quality and durability than the Harbor Freight ones. They're the ones that I'm starting to favor right now. So if somebody knows of something better, drop it in the comment below. Let me change the picture. Let me show you a few other things, and we'll go to the question and answers. Okay, so here's one idea of somebody that's using it on the bottom of a wood table that they built, and they're driving lag bolts into it. So, I mean, you can do this with them. This is not the same wheels. I'm just giving you ideas now on how you can affix these to the bottom of a workbench or whatever you're working on. So I'm just throwing up some ideas to give you some thoughts. Okay, so here's another view of somebody putting this on the bottom of a wood table they're building. Again, it's just to give you ideas. Now here's one a little bit more interesting where somebody had an existing cabinet and they made this little platform out of 2 pieces of wood, and they use those diagonal pieces, those are gussets, for additional strength. They bolted it into, the cabinet, and then they bolted the wheels or the casters up onto the bottom of that wood. I mean, that's a pretty good idea. I threw it up here for completion's sake. It's just another idea on how you can do something. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch over to questions and answers. Let me see if anybody has anything that they wanted to ask me, about the Coocheer wheels that, you can get off of Amazon. The mounting height is 5 1/4. There's 4 bolts per caster, and they're 5/16 bolts. Do they swivel? Yeah, all 4 swivel. They're rated at 300 pounds each, so that makes it a total of 1,200 pounds. So that's just another way of looking at it. They're polyurethane wheels. Why do I like them? Well, it's just a softer ride or a softer push when you go across the shop floor. I have a concrete floor, so these glide very nicely, across there, and they work really well. What's the mounting plate size? 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches. Now, do I notice flat spots on them after, periods of long use? Yes, I do. It's not that bad. I even notice them on the Harbor Freight ones, but again, it's not that bad. If they ever get so bad, I can always, change them out, even the Harbor Freight ones. They're standard bolt sizes, depending on which ones you're buying. No, I'm not criticizing either one. I use both the Harbor Freight ones that I showed you in the picture, as well as, the ones off Amazon. I just happen to favor the ones off Amazon a little bit. Like I said, I think it's a better quality. I think they're constructed better. And the price point's pretty good, considering, you get 4 of them. Well, reviews are reviews. There's lots of paid reviews. There's lots of criticism over things that are written in terms of reviews. But if you want to go by the reviews, it has about a 90% 5-star, 4 5-star rating combined. The Harbor Freight ones, they don't have bad ratings either if you get the higher quality ones. So both of them are acceptable. It just depends on, what I'm building or what I'm doing. But like for the welding table or something that's going to require like a lot of weight, I go with the ones off Amazon. Do I get any wobble or shaking when I'm pushing the table? No, not with these, not at all. Well, the reason why I buy them, why do I insist? I buy a lot of stuff off Amazon, a lot. And I always leave you a lot of links to what I buy off of Amazon. It's a matter of convenience. If I know what I'm ordering, I order it, I go to work, I do whatever I'm doing, it shows up at my doorstep. I didn't have to go out and mess around trying to find them. Now, I did go out at one point and I looked around at Home Depot, Lowe's, the hardware store, and even Harbor Freight for casters. The best deal I came across, truthfully, was out at Harbor Freight. And, they're not that cheap either if you get the really good quality casters. So I took a chance a long time back and I bought these off of Amazon. I've been buying them since because I just know that they work, and I know that they work great. And like I said, they've got really good quality in the construction. So I keep buying them. And it's convenient, If I don't need them right away, boom, I just go ahead, I order them, I sit back, I wait for them to show up on my doorstep. If I need them right away, I'll go out to Harbor Freight and I'll get the higher end ones. But like I said, it's going to cost you a little bit more, and they probably are not the same quality, or at least I don't believe them to be. So anyway, this was meant to be kind of a quick tip video. Again, I didn't mean to drag this one out. When I got time, we'll do some more how-to projects. But when it comes to the casters and stuff, if you know a better quality caster or a better deal, drop it in the comment below. As I say, like in a lot of my videos, whenever I put casters or these wheels on anything, I always bolt them on. I don't just weld them onto plate steel. I know a lot of people do that. I don't like doing that because should one ever fail on you, or you have a problem with one, or you need to change them out for some reason, there you are trying to grind all that off. And I don't want to do that. It's just easier to unbolt them. Make sure you use lock washers. Look, for 4 bolts, a caster, it's not going to be very expensive to buy nuts, bolts, and lock washers. Okay, I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you click subscribe. I hope you keep following me. I will talk to you folks again soon. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.